offhand attacks have a 30% chance to generate 10 energy. Restless Blades. Finishing the move reduce the cooldown between... Reduce the remaining cooldown of Adrenaline Rush between the eyes, Sprint, Vanish by 0.5 seconds per combo point spent. So can Between the Eyes reduce the remaining cooldown of Between the Eyes? Probably not. It's probably only, like say, Run Through can reduce Between the Eyes, but can't do it for itself. Alright. Double back here and get the last 3 of these guys. Not particularly interested in fighting many of these stalkers. Like, I don't need them for quests. They aren't giving me too much special. It's nice to get the extra quad, but I don't really care beyond that. One benefit towards the tail ring thing I was saying, if I got them to, Rattle Lich King tier tail ring at the very least, and even if I ended it there, the bonus quota will be like a passive gathering profession. I kill an enemy, I get bonus quota. I run around through an area full of humanoids, just questing. I kill them, I loot them again, because it's a separate loot thing. I just get passive gains. It's really nice. I'm going the right way? Yeah. It's a really nice idea. Would certainly be nice so I wouldn't have to be taking detours to go grab this stuff. Because just killing enemies would be the gathering. Part of it. Would, suffice for that. I just have to loot it then.
I'm out of range.
Okay. Still have a bit of space left. I'm just seeing, this starting to fill up over here. Might need to, part of me is tempted towards bigger bags, but they get so much more expensive the moment you start heading towards, like, infused netherweave and all that. Or imbued, or whatever it's called. It starts getting so much more expensive. Oh, see this person. Watcher Lattimore. I think that implies that's his daughter? Yeah, there's 3 graves. He had 4 kids. He had a wife and 3 kids. So that's his daughter. I guess he never found her. I think she's actually tied in with this more Adam quest. I swore you'd go talk to her at some stage. Or maybe that was in the past. The people of Darkshire thank you, Kulgoroth. You've proven yourself to be a great ally of the Night Watch.
Have a good one.
It's hard not to say Night's Watch. Kind of just force of hearing it all. Hearing Night's Watch so much. You're back in one piece, I see. This was all you found? That's bad news, I'm afraid. This isn't all of it. You should let it go, Kulgoroth. The only place left to look is Roland's Doom. That's the mine south of town, and the largest lair of Oregon in Duskwood. Nobody in Darkshire has ever made it back from that place alive. In fact, some of the records I have here imply that's where the monsters first came from. Who knows what evil's lurking in there? Please, Kulgoroth, just give it up. Let's forget about this whole thing and never speak of it again.
Have a good one.
Excuse me.
Hello.
I told you, Kulgoroth, it's not worth pursuing. Although the pages are covered in mud, some words can be read.
See you around.
It's kind of weird that they just barged in and ran off with all that, You wouldn't think they would. It's like they're trying to hide the details. which would make sense. Hi, Kulgoroth. Do you have those rock blossoms for me yet? Good. You got the rock blossoms. I'll whip up the zombie juice. It's strong stuff, I warn you. Here's your zombie juice, and be careful with this stuff. It's strong enough to wake the dead.
Have a good one.
Probably not something you really need much of here in Duskwood. The dead seem to do that enough by themselves.
Well met.
You performed well against the Shadow Weavers, Kulgoroth, but even now, years after their first arrival, there seem to be so many to replace the ones we kill. I will put my faith in Master Caravan. No doubt he'll get to the bottom of the problem. Your previous accomplishments have convinced me that you're ready to take on the toughest worgen infesting the woods. Of the worgen that have made their new homes here, the Volfangs and the Tainted Ones have proven the most dangerous. They've settled down near some of the caves and in the mine to the south. From far away, you can even see the light from their bonfires.
Go with honor, friend.
No flavor text on the zombie juice. It's weird how some things have an entry here, take up bag space, while others, disappear into the, the void. It's weird. I actually do like the name Royce. It's a good one. I showed Cog the beginnings of her star viewing machine. He was impressed. Did you find a reflective device? Most superb. This will work perfectly. Many thanks. Now there's just one more item needed to complete this device. Cog's blueprint calls for a lens of some sort. The only lens I know of that will be large enough will be very difficult to acquire. There's an ogre by the name of Zezeric Vol, who resides in a mound in southern Duskwood. If you can, bring to me his monocle, and I'll use that as our lens. Champion of the Stone Fist clan.
Be careful.
Okay. Not sure how much longer I'll be recording for. I can kind of smell dinner doing. So, not sure, how near done it is, but it's probably making progress. I certainly hope so. And just up here is Beggar's Haunt.
Hey there.
I needed zombie juice to keep me warm on these cold, dark nights. Did you get it for me? 1,000 thanks, Kulgoroth. You warm an old man's heart with your with your kindness. Here you are, friend. Take this as a token of my gratitude. Totally not hinting at anything. A few weeks ago, I was picking herbs far from my house, and a band of ogres attacked me. I ran and was forced to leave behind a crate of precious tools and herbs. After they chased me off, the ogres swaggered back to the ogre mound in southern Duskwood. I'm sure my crate is somewhere near the mound. Please, Kulgoroth, retrieve this crate for me, for I miss it sorely.
See you later.
Kind of got a green-brown team going on with some of my gear, and a blue... not sure what you call that color. Maybe another type of brown? It's kind of a leathery look, doesn't it? Like a leathery color. Going on with that. And that's a Lord Walden's top hat, yeah. No other quests here. I swore we got a quest to go down here. Maybe we will soon. We'll worry about here first. We'll head over to the mount eventually. There's quests in the mount. Ooh. Let's not run through there. I keep not looking. I'm used to just being on a normal server. And with no RPers, they don't want to just trample through their thing. It feels impolite. Nice. I love the new double tap thing. It's funny. It's just like, stay down, you fuck. Oh, that's at least how I perceive it.
I'm out of range.
And it's like sometimes Ah, you know what I'm saying when I say the double tap thing. Just sometimes the enemy's already dead and then an extra strike still comes in. That's the chauffeur mount. You get that when you get enough mounts. I don't know how many is enough. Like, you have to get an achievement, like 50 or something. An achievement for like 50 mounts or some such. Let's grab this first. Oh, Worgen Taint. So now I look like one of those Worgens, which is hilarious considering I already am a Worgen. So now I'm a Worgen. Down to dirt. I have failed. I have failed in my duty, failed my people. The Worgen run rampant, and the sight of my goddess is lost. This evil I've unleashed. In whose hand does the power of my goddess granted to me now lie? By whose hand is it directed? So yeah, spoilers. For a moment I thought he was wearing pages. Although the pages are covered in mud... Actually, I do have to come back here for another quest. Damn. Though the pages are covered in mud, some words can be read. Most certain that she shares the same feelings as for me now. She even placed her hand on mine this morning. When she smiles, her eyes light up like glittering diamonds. Unspoken words pass between us. I can feel her in my pounding heart and heated veins. Fury and anger and fury like the likes of which I never knew existed. How dare she? As instructing Giles in the meaning of numbers, Heya appears before me with his suitor, holding hands in public nonetheless. What an uncouth young man. Rather than introduce me properly, Heya simply said, "Oh, that's just my tutor, Uncle Stalvan. He's a nice old man." Old! At that word, my cheeks flushed with heat. I am but a few years older, and yet she betrays. So yeah, he ends up infatuated with his student. You can kind of see this going well. These are called like tainted ones and vile fangs. What is necessarily wrong with them? Do like to, you know, like what necessarily differentiates them from any other ones, you know, beyond what they've now been proclaimed, what they're called here. I like the animation on that. It was just like, why did you shoot me? I'm reading too much into it. It was just, you know, a quirk there, but it's just a funny image in my mind. Like they're rampant, running around rampant here, kind of batshit. But he's enough wherewithal for that. Funny image in my eyes. And there it goes again. And this time between melee and range attacks reduced by 20, casting speed is increased by 20, and armor reduced by 20%. So I think that means melee and range attacks are faster, while casting takes longer, and you have 20% less armor. Can I go up? Fucking leaves. Let's just say fucking. Well, we'll head back to town. And we will turn these in. Roland's Doom and Vile and Tainted. And I just heard the most horrific part here of Duskwood. I swear I heard a Vuvuzela. Christ. Or at least that's what my mind jumped to when I heard that noise.
It's too far away.
Over here. Excuse me. I know copper really isn't that relevant for me anymore. It'd be better for me to be focusing on higher level ore, but I'll take whatever possible skill ups I can get. What mount is that? Rivendare's. Yeah. Technically, my paladin has Rivendare's mount, but it's now transformed. There's a paladin quest in 7.2. So yeah. As a side point, go watch my Legion videos. Yeah. I'll stop advertising myself. I'm starting to annoy even me. Kulgoroth, to be honest with you, I did not believe you'd get this far, but you're clearly a rogue to be reckoned with. In fact, if you wish to formally join Master Kervin's struggle, I'll gladly write for you a letter of recommendation. Here you go, Kulgoroth. Bring this message to Master Kervin. He quickly removes a piece of faded parchment and offers it to you. A few more like you, and we'll outnumber the Night Watch. Perhaps then we could complete the work that we few carry on today.
For the Alliance.
Master Kervin, the bearer of this note has shown himself to be upstanding in the light, capable of battling the undead and demons that plague the borders of Duskwood, and willing to join the Kervin family in their cause of light. I would thereby suggest that you give this warrior of the light further duties, perhaps investigate some of the townsfolk that are under suspicion of succor to the enemies of the light. Yours faithfully, Cowler.
You need some.
Yes, what is it? Make it quick. A pressing matters to attend to. This fireplace isn't going to be stared at by itself. Excuse me for my cold reception, Kulgoroth, but as you can tell, I'm an extremely busy man, and I see that you have impressed Cowler, and I assure you that is no small feat, and that he's given his recommendation. There are unsavory types afoot, Kulgoroth, and we could use the help of all who have proven themselves. We battle against demons, the undead, and those who would provide them aid. Be vigilant, be wary, and trust none who would not give aid to our cause. Glory under the light. Sounds like a cult. And on that note, folks, I'm going to actually call this quits for now. Dinner is done. I'm going to go get food. Talk to you again soon. I do hope you've enjoyed this so far. And I'll see you next time.